Hey guys, Sean Hamlin with PremierGuitar.com in Anaheim, California at Winter NAMM 2016, talking to Andy from Two Notes Audio Engineering.
Hi Sean, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Great.
Good. So you guys have like, what, 3, 4 new pedals? 3 right here and 1 over here that we'll take a look at later, right?
That's correct. They're the same typology. They're called lip pedal series from Two Notes Audio Engineering. And here we have the 3 that are designed for the guitar player in mind. We have a high gain version called Le Lead. We have a traditional British version called Le Crunch. And we have an American clean sort of version called Le Clean. So each one features 2 channels of tube preamp with a separate EQ. And the option of running the channels in series or parallel. We call that hot or cold fusion.
Now, besides being stomp boxes with tubes in them, they're also DI boxes, right?
They're designed basically for any type application, either in front of an amp or just directly to your DAW or directly to front of house, and an excellent partner for the Two Notes Speaker Simulator series. Here on the board we have a Torpedo Cab. The signal flow is really simple. We're running into the clean, out of the clean into the crunch, out of the crunch into the lead, then into the cab with our speaker simulation, then through the alter ego, and finally our H9, and that's going out to our Mackie mixer and to our front of house in this sense in the booth. It could be to your in-ears, it could be to your DAW, whatever the application.
Cool. Now why don't we start with the clean, and do you want to tell us sort of what the tonal inspiration for that was?
It's basically a tour of the traditional American amplifier, so it does get a little bit raspy, but it's not a super high gain sound. The black channel is in B, and then the silver channel will be A. So this channel has a 2-band EQ, a gain and a volume. Then we'll bypass this for in a minute, and then the hotter channel, channel B, has gain, volume, bass, treble, and then a mid with a parametric, quasi-parametric, so you have a mid control and a sweep control. And those are independent, you can adjust them as you like.
Why don't we hear those contrasted real quick?
Sure, so here we have the clean channel, channel A.
This is all going direct. There's no amp.
It's all going direct. Everything on this board is what you see that's processing the sound.
Now, that's also, like you mentioned, the Torpedo Cab Simulator before, so that was set to emulate an old, like, tweed cab?
It's actually a brown face 212 closed back. That when we do a cabinet, it's not modeling, it's we do capture the cabinets by doing impulse responses and multiple impulse responses.
Yeah, that's right, sorry.
With moving the microphones around, so you can actually go in here and choose your microphone, and then you can change the miking position, you can change your microphone, and you can change your cabinet. Now for someone that doesn't have a Torpedo cab pedal, or they just want to do down and dirty, there's actually an analog cabinet simulator that can be activated on the side of all the Le Pedal series.
What is that emulating, like a 412?
It's just like a 412, and it's an analog emulation, so it's an EQ circuit with a bit of resonance, far more complex sound capable on the Torpedo cab. One application that's really cool is that if you're using the plug-in version, then even if you have low latency monitoring, you cannot get the plug-in to work in low latency mode as you're recording. As you play back, it's going to be perfect. Yeah. So you can use the onboard simulation for your headphone mix as you're tracking, and then you instantiate the plug-in for your mixing and processing after the fact.
Okay, so let's go back to hearing channel B on the Le Clean.
We can dial up a gain a bit.
Sounds really nice, and it looks like they all kind of have the same knob control set. All have the sweepable mids.
They're all identical in the form factor. All the connections, all the way it works, all the signal routes.
So it's really just different gain structures?
Different gain and different voicing. The coolest feature is, and that is that if you connect multiple pedals together, so with a simple MIDI connection, when I want to move to a different sound, I don't have to clear this one to get to that one. So I can just press, if I'm on channel B on the clean, I can just go to channel B on the crunch. I can go to channel B on the lead, simply just by pressing that pedal, and it clears what's the previous one. Simultaneously, it's also changing the setting on the Torpedo, and in this case, it's changing the setting on the Eventide as well.
Cool.
With a very little effort, I have a very complex pedal board routing all set up once I do all my programming.
In the interest of time, why don't we hear a couple of sounds from the La Crunch and the La Lead before we go?
Sounds good. Here's La Crunch on channel A. Over to channel B.
Now the lead.
The lead, this is the clean channel. Here we have channel B.
All right, Andy, so you guys also have a La Bass, obviously for bass, so it's kind of the same control set, right?
It's exactly the same control set, exactly the same connectivity, the same functionality. Also important, each one of the pedals ships with a limited version of the WAS3 Wall of Sound 3 Torpedo plugin, so the bass version would come with 12 bass cabinets, while the lead would come with different cabinets for that application. Other than that, they're identical in every way, in the functionality and the way the channels work, etc. And it's a great solution for basses with having the direct output going straight to front of house with just a pedal board.
Cool. So I imagine the price on all four pedals is the same, roughly?
Exactly. The price is the same, yeah.
How much is that?
It's in the United States, it's $299.
Okay. Why don't you tell people where to go online to find out more about these?
To get more information, it'll be at 2-notes.com. And it's best to do a /en to get to the English site, because Two Notes is a French company and the default is into the French language.
All right, two-notes.com/en if you want to read it in English. And then go to premierguitar.com, guys. Thanks for watching.